In this video, I'm going to take you through all the different ways that you can create a course inside of your Mighty Network. So I'm going to create a course for my local groups here. And if I click create a space here, I will see that I have different course options. So I have a cohort course, which means that I can have a course with also a feed feature and a members feature. So this is great if you want to have a course that also has a community aspect to it. You want your members to connect with each other over a feed and with quick posts, articles, questions, and polls. You can have a content only course. So that is just the course feature. And it's just the table of contents, sections, lessons, things like that. So no other features. You can also create a challenge, and I have an example of what that looks like here inside of this Mighty Network, but the features inside of that are feed, members, and course. So this is, say for example, you wanted to do a 30-day challenge to get moving every day. You can use a course for that. And then you also have the option to make a resource library. So this would be great for things like replays of live events, any kind of content that you want to be evergreen. And again, it's just the course feature, sections, lessons, etc. So I'm going to go ahead and create a content only course so you can see what that looks like. And I'm going to call it Beginner's Guide to Hiking. So I want to create a course that's just for beginners that are coming to hiking that everybody can have access to. And I'm going to put it in my local groups collection here. You can fill out the space tagline, which is optional as well. And then I'm going to create the space. Anytime you create a space, it will be secret first. And then you can change the setting of it whenever you're ready to go. So I'm going to go ahead with, this is our AI feature instant course outline. So if I click get started here and I paste in an idea for an outline. So I said, create an easy 10 lesson course that teaches the basics of hiking, everything a beginner would need to know. And then I click suggest outline. What it will do is it will create an outline for me. So this is a great way to get started if you have an idea for a course, but you're not really sure how to set it up. This will set up sections and lessons for you and give you a really good idea on how to get started. I'm going to take you through the anatomy of a course and all the different things that you can do inside of it. So the essential anatomy of a course is that there is an overview. We give you, if you click into it, this is just a suggested overview. So it's sort of like a start here article for the course. You can edit this or you can remove it, but it's just a great way to sort of orient your new members into your course. And so definitely take a look at it and edit it and see what our suggestions are here. Right now it's unpublished, but you can edit and publish it anytime later. And then we have sections and then lessons. So this is a section. You can edit inside of a section. You can edit here in the three and type whatever you want. So maybe I want to put a little bit of an introduction into what all of these lessons are about underneath. So I can do that there. And then in the three dot menu here, you can get to the section settings, which you can also get to down here. We'll go there in a second. You can make it visible. You can duplicate it, move it, bookmark it, or add it to any kind of welcomed or featured sections. And you can also delete it as well. So I'm going to scroll here to the bottom and show you what options you have inside of section settings. So if I click here, this is, again, you can toggle on or off the visibility here at the top. And then you have unlocking options. So if you want members to sort of complete something before they can move on to something else, then you're going to want to look at these unlocking options. So a section, there none is the section will be unlocked and all members will have access. You can choose sequential, which means it will unlock immediately after the previous item is completed. You can have it timed so it can unlock after a certain number of days. And you can also have it scheduled, so you can set a particular date and time that you want the section to unlock. So say, for example, you've got a first section all ready to go with all of these wonderful lessons inside, and you want to wait for the next section to become available for a week. So that would be a use case where you would put in scheduled, you would put in, say, 5/28, and then click save. And then you also have the option for timed and scheduled to either notify your members if it's unlocked or not. Down here, you also have the option for a thumbnail image. So you can choose default or custom. With the custom thumbnail image, you can upload an image here and say, for example, there was a video inside of my section, then I would go ahead and click the show video play button. And then I'm going to go ahead and click save so I can show you what that looks like. Preview will allow non-members to see the content of the section before they start the course, and lessons also have the ability to be previewed or not, so you have more granular decisions coming up once we get to lessons. And then this is the members view. This is a preview of how it will appear for your members, and then you have some more editing options down here as well. So inside of sections, you have lessons. And inside of a lesson, you can create all different types of content. I'm actually going to show you an example lesson. It's very similar to articles if you're familiar with those. I'm going to go ahead and show you what this one looks like here. So you can add in native video. So this is a video that I uploaded from my computer. Then you can also add in files. So this is a PDF. And once I click it, it will open up in a new browser. This is a YouTube video embed, so if you have a link to a video externally, you can add that in as well. And then this is an embed. This is our Calendly embed, but you can embed any kind of up to 2,000 or actually more than 2,000 embeds today on our platform. And if I select edit here, I'm going to show you some text options that you have as well. So I'm going to say check out the replay. If I double click this here, this is make it better, so you can fix spelling and grammar, shorten, elaborate, simplify, or change tone. So you can type something here, and then if you want it to be a little bit more professional, you can select that and it will give you some suggestions. You can also bold, italicize, strike through, underline, have a background color, text color, and clear the formatting here. You also have the ability to order a list either by bullet point or numbers, and you can change the alignment as well. Heading options, heading 1 is our largest and heading 5 is the smallest here, or you can clear the formatting. We also have quote options as well, so you can play around with those. Maybe there's a quote, inside of the lesson that you want to highlight, a code format toggle, and then insert link as well. So if you had a hyperlink that you wanted to include here on this text, you could insert it there too. So inside of each lesson, you also have lesson settings. So I'm going to go ahead and click here. You'll notice that they're very similar to your section settings as well. So you have the ability to make it visible up at the top here. And then you have unlock options as well. So it could be sequential, timed, or scheduled. And then the option to notify when those lessons become unlocked. In addition, you also have completion options, which means that the completion of the lesson won't be tracked in any way. Visited, members must visit this lesson in order to complete it, or button, members must click a mark as complete button that will appear at the bottom of the lesson to complete it. And video, so if you add in a video and you want to track it, then you can do that as well. You can also reassign an owner, so if there is another space host in this space, then you can search for the owner and reassign that, so that would be the person listed at the top of the lesson. And then you can also toggle on or off comments as well. So if you didn't want members to comment on lessons, you could toggle that off. Here is where you can change the thumbnail image, the default and the custom, and allow a preview of the content of the lesson before they start the course. So you could choose maybe one lesson or two lessons that you want to preview, so you give members an idea of what the course is about. Here is what the members view looks like, and then you have some more editing options down here. If you want to create more content, more sections, lessons, things like that, you can do that by clicking the plus icon here. Inside of a section, you can create a lesson, and it will appear at the bottom here, and then you can edit it. You also have a 3-dot menu on lessons here. You can get to the lesson settings, make it visible, duplicate it, move it, and including moving any content in a course in between spaces, bookmark, mark a lesson, and also add this to featured and welcome sections, and then delete it as well. So, and there's also a create menu at the bottom here. You can create sections, lessons, etc. down here too. Visibility inside of courses are going to be controlled by these toggles here. So you can select all or select some and then make them visible or make them hidden. And you can also turn preview off and on and edit thumbnail for any of the selected content. So I'm going to go ahead and make all of this visible because I feel like I'm ready to go. And I have the option to notify my members that the content is visible. And I'm going to choose to notify, and then I'll show you what it looks like from the other side. So here I am in my member account, and if I click the spell icon here, I'll see that new content is available. And once I click on that, I will be dropped right into the course. Additionally, you can drag and drop content. So in the 3-dot line over here, you can reorder any lessons that you'd like to, and also including sections as well. And you won't be able to move the overview, but you can decide to make it hidden if it's something that you don't want inside of your course. Inside the settings for the course feature, you have additional ways that you can customize this. So for example, if you wanted to change the name of the feature, instead of it being course, you could call it any of these or add a custom name. Same thing for sections, chapter, add a custom name, lessons, etc. And I'll get into quizzes in another video. Right now I have it set as a thumbnail view, but you also have a simple view option. So I'll go ahead and show you what that looks like. And then you can also choose whether all sections are expanded or only a single selection when a member first opens the course. So that's just a little bit more of like an easier option. Say you have a very long course, maybe you want it to be a little bit more visually easy to look at and understand. So we'll choose that as well so you can see what that looks like. And then you can display the course to non-members so that they can get a preview of what it looks like as well. And then you can allow members to individually reset their progress. So when this feature is enabled, members will be able to reset their progress if they would like to. So I'll go ahead and save those settings and show you what those look like. So here is that more simple view without the thumbnail images. So maybe this is something that you would like to use instead. And then you can see that this second section here is collapsed. So only the first section is available to see.